La very blessed day. Depending on the time of the day you're watching, each corner you're watching. Today, we are talking about something very important, spiritual vampirism, meaning spiritual vampires. I want us to pay attention to this. It ever happened to you that you walk into a room, very energized, good mood, focus, goal-oriented, with a clear objective, goal-oriented, with a clear objective, and entering the particular room, you engage with one particular individual for around between 5 to 10 minutes. And when you walk out of the room, you are completely exhausted, drained, like someone who never slept for 3 days. And what they take from you, and how is going to handle them? Give me 15 minutes. I'm going to explain that to you. Your humble servant, Master Kyungo, spiritualist, master therapist, counselor. Now, what you experienced was in random fatigue. In traditional exotic and spiritual teaching, we call vampirism. When you come across someone, you were very energized, you were in very good mood. They change everything from you. You find yourself in a bad mood, you don't even want to continue. You want at that particular moment, and that happened. Understand that you come in another encounter with the spiritual vampire. Let us define the term. Now, let clearly only people who come like you view them in the movies. No. We are not talking about creatures in that cave who turn into pets. We are not talking about human beings who, whether consciously or completely unconsciously, have a severe connection to their own internal energy sources. We're not talking about things you see in the movie. We're talking about human beings like you and I. Consciously or unconsciously, they have a deeper connection to their internal spirituality energy. Now, because their own root energy, self-esteem or spiritual connection is depleted, broken, or maybe blocked. I'm repeating. These people we're talking about, because their own self-esteem or even spiritual connection is depleted, broken, or even blocked, they cannot bring in, they cannot let out. They cannot generate their own life and their own vital forces. They can't. What ancient tradition called prana, ki, or wak. The vital forces that all of us can generate, there are certain people who can't. And they are finding themselves on fire because of that. You can understand as you are progressing. Trouble, when it comes to drain from you, it's for their survival. You are going to understand it because you come across this kind of people on your daily basis. Maybe as you are listening to me, you are having this kind of people in your life right now. Today in this 15-minute video, consider it a masterclass. We are going to break down the exact mechanism, how energy extraction works. Identify the 5 main archetypes of spiritual vampires. Diagnose the physical warning signs in your body and equip you with an unshakable protocol to defend your field. When I'm counseling my client, I always advise them, to control their word and their thought. Your feelings emit signals. Your joy as your sadness, they emit signals. Your determination or your doubt, they emit signals. You might not be able to achieve. Sometimes you engage with somebody, you say, no, I connect. We feel the connection. The two auras connect. That is what the auric field in the spiritual realms. When there is that connection, there is balance. In a healthy interaction, this creates a symbiosis because from each working magnetic, this one benefits little, this one benefits little. At the end, both of them are balanced. They feel good. You sometimes come across people, after engaging with them, you got that good feelings. Even the clarity that you have about a vision, they're going to discourage you. Sometimes your projects are failing because you are taking them to the wrong people like the vampires. You are taking them to the wrong people like the vampires. Probably your marriage, your business have failed because you have this kind of people around you, they keep on draining you. They ensure that you are drained. You identify this kind of people, the best step I'm going to give you at the end of the video. Why they do it? Sometimes you ask yourself a question, but why they do it, Master? Why? Here's the crucial truth you must remember. Not all spiritual vampire are malicious. That is the naked truth. They don't do it on a purpose to hurt you. Not all of them. You'll be surprised if 90% of I'm teaching you this based on years of experience, decades of experience. Thousands of people of consultations. And I started to identify these things. I started learning about it. In fact, 90% of the people who drain you have no idea that they are doing it. You'll be shocked. Yes. They come and drain you, but they have no idea that they are draining you, that they are doing it. They just come and offload and load. They are operating from an unhealed childhood trauma, deep abandonment wound, or severe stress. I always tell people, stop being an abuser. Because the victim of abuse, the exact the same. It's the exact same. If you don't have boundary, you allow spiritual vampire to take everything from you. You regret it. They're gonna drain you to the extent that you're gonna is in a perpetual state of crisis. The world is always against them. Their boss hate them. Their ex was terrible. Their health is constantly failing. On a bad luck, follow them everywhere. Failing on a bad luck, follow them everywhere. For you to identify the initial spiritual vampire, or to check yourself if you are becoming a spiritual vampire unconsciously. If everything that has transpired in your life is correct, your boss hated you, your ex was terrible, whatever, your neighbor, your parents, you understand that you are spiritual vampire, you need assistance, write to me. Seek help, seek support. People who never take responsibility of their actions and they always see the fault in others, then you try to come in and advise, even as a counselor. Even some of you therapists and counselors, you have come across this type of client. They will never allow the problem to finish. problem to finish. They will never even finance pay their work up to the end, because if the problem is resolved, they want a view and divided time and attention. That is what they want. So they are taking from you. Backhanded compliment, micro-criticism, and controlling behavior. They might say things like, "Are you really going to wear that? Must be nice to have so much free time." By making you feel small, insecure, or defensive, they lower your energy frequency to a place where they are projecting their own failure upon you to draw you to their lower level of territory, so that you be exposed where they suck everything out of you and you become nothing. To be exposed where they suck everything out of you and you become nothing. You need to be careful. When you identify people like that, don't play on their game. Do not allow anybody to define who you are. Do not allow anybody to define how you view and perceive your life. We are progressing. You got another bad to themselves. "Oh, you think that is bad? Listen to what happened to me." They consume all the space in the room. They interact constantly, talk over you, and show zero genuine curiosity about your life. You are not a participant in a conversation with them. You are an audience member providing attention. This kind of people, they're the people gonna call you in the evening. They call you in the morning. There are people who they can come and knock at your door at any given time. Each time you are free, they are the first one to come and knock at your door. They are craving morning, night. But each time you want to bring yours, they won't even give you a minute to finish. They will minimize yours, they'll emphasize and underline theirs. So basically, when you are living around these people, you are not having a conversation. You are an audience. You are watching their life. You are assisting their life. They are not doing anything for you. They are self-centered. They are self-centered and control circus crisis. You avoid them. These I'm giving by the characteristic. And you might be identifying these people around you. If you identify them, please type in the comment and say, "I identify one master, I identify them." Type in the comment, let me know as your progress. That is number 5. The innocent dependent. This is the hardest one to spot because they appear helpless, gentle, and sweet. They rely on you for everything, for emotional stability, for making basic life choice, for constant reassurance. When we release too much and we don't have balance, is a sign you had spiritual vampire. Yearning spell, uncontrollable sudden yearning. Even when you are all rested, this your nervous system attempts to flush stagnant energy density out of your lungs and losing your train of thought to mind sentence, feeling disoriented, or developing sudden dual headache right behind the eyes. You don't understand the head is eating your summary. You can't get to an encounter with spiritual vampires. Resentment. A slow creeping feeling of irritation whenever their name pop up on your phone screen. Before you were very happy to see their call and very glad to answer it to have a long conversation. To a certain extent where you didn't mind. But now, once their name are mentioned or pop up on your phone, it upsets you. Your inner being starts identifying this vampire and not compatible with them because they've taken more than enough. whether sympathy or anger, you give them dinner. You understand? So if you want to protect yourself, don't play their game. They feed from emotional reactions. If there's joy, if there's anger, they can come to upset you, to make you upset. And when they are sitting in front of you, sit in a posture that is not a relaxed one. You can even do like this. I'm listening. So when the closure, you are not allowing your energy to leak. Your energy can leak by the gesture of your hand, by your mood, your gesture. So you close, facing outward. Any projection, any intention or energy extraction bouncing off those mirror goes straight back to where it come from, transform into natural light. I'll teach about the golden mirror protection system on your desk, near your front door. Salt is naturally crystalline, neutralize and absorb ambient atmospheric tension, replace it in 1 week. If these are something that I'm already teaching the videos, that will say I'm just reading my note quickly. I've taught them previously many years ago. If you want to neutralize negative energy in your house, you put salt in the four corner for 7 days, then you remove them. 7 days you remove them. They only break the energy. Water cleansing, wash your forearm, hand with cold water up to your elbow. Thereafter, after every interaction, intending to wash off residual code and connection. If you don't do a protective ritual or don't like protective ritual on a daily basis, after interacting with these particular people, go wash a bit your face, your hand, and then usually I like to wash with your salty water. Well, since I come on teaching like this, the masterclass is back now. I encourage more people to come, to subscribe, to follow, to like, comment, ask me questions. What do you want me to teach on the next one? Comment on the comment, let me see. We start with the spiritual vampirism go. And with the new program as well, we're going to be teaching about spiritual ingredients. A lot of you now are facing quite a lot of issues. You need to be getting new ingredients. The new stock have come. I'm going to be showing you what they can do step by step. Keep well. See you in the next one. Your able servant, Master Kyungu. See you online again. Keep well. Thank you very much. More love.